we have a lot of confidence in Aiden and his ability to keep us in games when maybe our game's not where we want it to be. And I think last night's a good example of that. They came out, hard at home. Obviously, they're battling for a playoff spot, and they're high-octane offensive team. We take a few penalties in the first period, but it was good. Special teams was a factor for us. Obviously, we were able to get the kills, and we were able to get a power play goal, which I think jump-started us and gave the group some life. So, it's you're not going to play every period perfectly, and for us, I think it was a tale of almost two games. It was that first bit we were giving up chances, and then later in the game, I felt like our defensive structure and our puck management and things of that nature were a lot better.
What does it say about the maturity in your game? You're sitting here on a point streak, and you only have one goal, but you're able to create opportunities for other guys and just play a 200-foot game all the time.
Yeah, just trying to be consistent. We have a really good group of guys and team in here, and everyone's just trying to do what they can to help win hockey games every night. And obviously our power play has been a big factor this year, and been playing with some good players, and but it's a team effort, and I think our group takes a lot of pride in that, and I think that's why we've had some success over the course of the season.
How much do you feel like your game's evolved since coming to Vegas? Like the way your game's been, how much do you feel it's like blown up, or is it just like a natural progression here?
Yeah, I'd like to think it's a natural progression. I think when when you enter the league as a young player and someone who's always produced points and had a big role on the offensive side of the puck. I think as you're coming up the ranks, maybe some of the details of your defensive game are a little bit overlooked, or you don't put as much time and effort into them, right? And I think as you just grow older in the league and mature a bit, I think your game rounds out, and you learn what you need to do to be successful and help the team win hockey games. And I think coming to Vegas and playing under Bruce and playing within this group has taught me a lot, and I've been able to learn and given me a chance to round my game off.
You spend your whole early career thinking and dreaming of chasing a Stanley Cup. When you actually get there, and now you know what it's like, how much does that motivate you in a season like this to do it again?
Yeah, I think that there's I think you're always motivated to win, and to be the last team standing, and having had the opportunity to do that a few years ago and taste what that feels like. It should just be a lot of extra motivation for our entire group, and we have a lot of familiar faces in here that were there when we won, and some new pieces that are wanting to get to that point. And I think for us as a group, obviously you understand the challenges and what it takes to get there, and but you don't want to look too far ahead. Obviously, we have a stretch of games here to finish off the regular season. We want to put ourselves in the best position going into the playoffs, and obviously earn that right to compete for a Stanley Cup. And but yeah, I think whenever you had that, we had that opportunity to hoist the Stanley Cup, it makes it that much. It makes you want that much more. To be able to do that again. And I feel like our team, we've done a great job up into this season, and we know there's a lot of hockey to be played in order to do that, but, you try and take it night by night in this league.
Jackie, you went ahead of Carly last night for the single-season mark. You're on pace for 100 points.
I think you always have internal goals as a player and a competitor, and I'm the same way. I come into the season with, goals that I think our team wants to achieve and that I want to, help our team. And then I think personally, I think that there's also goals that you set for yourself and where you want to be. And, some of those are long-term goals, some of them are short-term goals. And I think it's a good reminder of what you're trying to work for every day. So, Yeah, it's I think some of the things this season have just kind of come organically, and been the benefactor. We have a great hockey team in here, and we've had the opportunity to play with some really great players, and in terms of the goals, yeah, I think you're always chasing things as a competitor, but at the same time, you're the first goals you write down are always the team goals, and when the team does well, I think you find more individual success. So I think I've been a good example of that.
Bruce talked about the ability for the group to hang in there when your Pittsburgh game last night, when it's not going your way early.
Yeah.
Could you kind of speak to that and how it feels on the bench and how you guys were able to eventually turn it around?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think you're not always going to play every game, to a perfect 60 minutes, and I think when you have lulls, you need different things to pick you up, and we have a ton of confidence in both our goaltenders. Special teams has been a big factor for us. The power play, the penalty kill last night came up big. We killed the double minor and another minor in the first period, and it gave us a chance, I think, to get our legs and get into the game against a team that was ready to go at home. It's been one of the better home teams in the NHL. So, you know what, I think our group stays calm in those situations. There's ebbs and flows to the game, and we understand that, and trying to manage those is important. And I think we've been a resilient group all year. Stretches where you don't play well, whether that's for maybe a game or two, or maybe a period or two, just trying to find a way to, I guess, bounce back and instill your will in the game a little bit. And I think we did that last night as the game went on, and I think you saw it by the third period. We were controlling a lot of the play. We were limiting their opportunities on our end, and I think that's what led to a lot of the success.
Hey, Jack.